over a hot computer screen, would that be right? So you've got an aching shoulder.
Yes, I think one of the side issues of us on Zoom all the time and on the screens is that perhaps, certainly speaking personally, I'm not looking after my body enough, I'm not doing enough stretch. And I got to see you today, my whole neck and shoulder has been burning with horrible pain for the last few weeks, and you've healed me. Amazing.
Good.
With your extraordinary machine.
So I have been using high-frequency devices for many, many years, almost 20 now, and I suppose recently I've been going backwards in time rather than forwards in time. I've got some ultra-modern pieces of equipment like the spooky scalar devices and the Generator X, and I've got a number of diathermy devices, but the machine I use most often is a device invented in 1891 by Nikola Tesla, and there's one of them here.
And how old is that? Because that's really quite old, isn't it?
This one is about 80 or 90 years old,
Amazing.
I think. And they're pretty simple. They are essentially scalar energy. You haven't got a plus and a minus. You haven't got a negative and positive like you would with a light bulb, for instance. You've just got one terminal, and you turn it on. And probably you won't be able to see it in this light, but there's a violet
Yeah,
plasma.
I can see it. It's just coming up.
Possibly the camera may be able to catch it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's literally a plasma. This is a high-frequency device. You're looking at about 50,000 volts, but at very, very low ampage. And you can put it on the skin, and you can charge up the cells of the body.
I can feel it just slightly,
Yeah.
not stinging, sparkling maybe.
And so we use this on Lynn's shoulder for what? 5
minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And the pain went from, if 10 was full-on pain, 0 was nothing, what did it go from
It really did go from 10 to 0.
10 to 0.
Hopefully
in
it
5
will
minutes.
stay that way.
Well, hopefully.
But, at least I know, well, I'm going to be taking that machine away with me to do it to myself, aren't I?
Well, exactly. I mean, my feeling is that probably a magnesium deficiency may have been the core of the problem arising in the first place, because tension, and we're all stressed and tense, tension burns up magnesium, and if we're not taking enough magnesium, then literally aches and pains can start, and it can go from there to arthritis.
And the stiffer we are, the more we're sitting in front of our screens, the worse
Tension.
it gets.
Yeah.
It's tension, but it's also not moving our bodies enough, because I'm going to start doing some on-screen yoga this week as well, which I think will help. But this is extraordinary, and these machines, as you say, are sort of 70 years old, 60 years old, and were in every hospital. Did you tell me that at one time?
Diathermy was in every hospital, but these were in every pharmacy, in every chemist shops in the world.
Amazing.
They were, Tesla 120 years ago was the most famous person on the planet, probably, because he'd electrified the world. He was the first person to successfully create lighting and electricity as we know it now on a city-by-city basis.
And like you, I'm a huge, huge fan of Tesla, which was not the name of the car first. It was the name of Nikola Tesla, this extraordinary engineer, scientist, inventor, who was pretty much destroyed by big business at the end of the day. And because he wanted to give electricity away for free, the big companies that had either invested in electricity or were the big electricity companies in America destroyed all his teachings, which is tragic, and he died a lonely, sad death. However, he has left us the inheritance of extraordinary inventions, and this is one of them.